Hey, what's happening, all you mechanical maniacs? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. That's right. It's a series where we go out to the junkyard, we drag something into the shop that's rotten, we make it into something radical. Now, my Corvette here is just a side project I've been doing while we're doing the series, and it's come along pretty good. I've got the engine completely done, transmission's in place, I got the front wheels on. The front wheels, the chrome is at 90%. It's not a full chrome on it, so we went with a 90%. If you look at the heads on here, the heads on here are like at a 90% as compared to, you can tell just slightly, that just a slightly darker than the regular chrome. And it just kind of gives it a different look altogether. So I should be able to get this the rest of the way together by the time we get done. However, I do have an announcement. I'm going to have to kind of divide up these next couple of videos because I'm not going to be around in town. So what I'm going to have to end up doing is we may end up doing 2 cars again. So we'll see how that goes. But for last week's episode, we put together this purple Dodge Caravan. Had a lot of hits on this thing. A lot of people making some comments. Certainly appreciate everybody that has made, a comment here and there. But unfortunately, a lot wanted to save it. So I had just a couple of sells, but that's okay. But everybody really loved it. Loved the way it turned out for the most part. So it is a save. So we're going to take this. We're going to send her over to the parking lot. Done. All right, so let's do what we do best. We need to go into the junkyard and find something rotten. Now, like I said, we are going to have to do probably a couple of cars in this couple of weeks, just because of my schedule and how things are working out. But I'm hoping to get back on track by the 14th area. Okay, so let's go out to the junkyard and see what we can find first. We may not be able to find 2 cars worthwhile. We'll give it a shot. All right, let's see what we got out here. We've got ourselves a Mustang, 191,000 miles, King Cobra. So yeah, this is one of the things. I wanted to have less than 150,000 miles. So that's the key element, is that less than 150,000 miles. An SS Street Custom. We've done a Camaro. I think we have. But doesn't mean we can't do a couple others, because we're actually running out of vehicles. So this is what we were going to do. Initially it was okay, that's over the 150,000 mile mark. Originally it was under 150,000 miles, and something I haven't done. Well, there's a lot of cars that I haven't done. I've done. I've done a ton of them. So it's kind of hard to do any more than I have already, right? So I've started doubling up on cars here and there. So my thing is, one, I have to have at least less than 150,000 miles, which this one, the Flamo, is. And hopefully something I haven't done before. We have a Vet in the garage, but we haven't. This is a blown Vet. Black interior. What's the 155? So maybe we could do a Vet. No, Curian. This is the Cadillac Fleetwood. This is nothing but a frame. It is under 150,000 miles, but man, a lot of work has to go into that thing. Let's see what we got over here. Moonhawk, a Vet, Stingray. This is just a Stingray. Huh. And the other thing is, too, I can't make it. I can't keep it the color of the car that comes with. Okay, Moonhawk, 130,000 miles. That's not too bad. This is the Bolt Reptilia R8. This is a wannabe Vet. 215 from my HQ Rot2Rad Custom. Nissan GTR is a BN Sport. This is a Bolt Hornet, 135. It's back there. The Honda S2000. Mustang. These Mustangs are always over 200,000 miles. Here's another F-mill. 213,000 miles. So we have two of these that are identical F-mills. I don't think I'm going to do that. So then we have the Hinata Moon. What is it we have over here? There's another. Have ourselves a Typhoon at 153. Man, all the F-mills have 6 cylinders. All of them are 6 cylinders. And then we have the Porsche here, a 117, which is a Safari edition, which isn't too bad. But I think I know because I'm doing this two separate. So we're gonna do 2 cars, and once we get both the cars done, then I want you guys to vote. Okay? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab, much like I did before, but this is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna grab the vets. I'm gonna grab the vets. This is 155,000 over, but that's okay. Not a big deal. We're gonna buy the car. We're gonna throw it in the garage. Okay. Now we're gonna build that one. Now this is gonna be totally separate from the one I have in there already. And then we're gonna build this one. Okay. Both of them are high priced. Really should be buying these cars, but I think for this. For these past couple of weeks, for these next couple of weeks, I should say, we're going to do something. We're going to do the vets, new and old. What do you think? All right, let me get back to the garage and let's get started. All right, we are back at the garage. We've got these 2 bad boys here. Let's go ahead and send my vet here. Let's move this out to the C8. We're going to move that to the C8. And then we're going to move this one into number 1. There we go. Now we've got the old and the new. All right, we're going to send this one out back. Let's get it cleaned up a little bit, shall we? So how's everybody doing? I hope this video was finding you happy and healthy, and I'm hoping that this is a blue. Okay. I thought it was a black. Okay. Factory color says it's black, but it looks like it's blue to me. All right. We'll get everything cleaned up here. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys are gonna be liking it. You're gonna like this video, guys. The next couple of them, I should say, just because I've got some things I've got to take care of, and I'm not gonna be around, so I'm gonna have to do this. This is white, isn't it? Dang. All right, so I was hoping to do a black and white thing. I was hoping to match them up. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So now I've got to come up with a different plan altogether. Guess what I could do? There we go, got that all cleaned up. Alright, move you back to car lifter number 1. Alright, so this is what my plan was. Well, because this is only over 155,000 miles, so I don't think technically it's not going to count. What I was going to do was do both the cars in white, but that may not be a way to do it. So maybe I'll just do them. I actually don't know what I'm going to do to them. Let's go ahead and start stripping this down while we're talking. Okay, so that's going to be my thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with them now. Not everything's off of there, I think. All right, so we'll go over here. All right, so I'm trying to think of what to do with this. Now that we've kind of got it in here, and we kind of got a feel of what's going on. These are left panels. Take that off there. Rear. How can I take that off? Hang on. Okay. That's a reservoir. Can I not do this? Can't get at that thing. So what is it? Don't know. Can't seem to get at that window. Okay, so this is a mod. I can't seem to get at that particular window right there. So maybe it's just because it's on the lift, possibly. I don't know. Go ahead and sell all these pieces off. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, just to make them, I'm going to make them I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to go with a silver. I think I'm going to go with the silver. So both these cars, this is a rear engine. This is a rear engine drive. You can take care of the front end on here. Not a whole lot to it here. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this one. And then next week, we'll work on that one. And I'm going to keep... Yeah. I think I got an idea. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to work on this one today, and we'll work on the other one next week. All right? All right. Be back in a few minutes. All right. It took a little bit of tweaking, but I did do this dark maroon-like color, right? This is like a brandy wine color. So I think this would be a very pretty color to do on the car itself, or on the suspension on both these cars. So both these cars are going to have the same coloring for the suspension and the same colors for the car itself. So I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the color of the car itself. Could go black, could go white, could go silver, could go a couple of different ways. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to land on that yet, but as soon as I know, I will be painting the cars because I'm going to keep them rough until we get to that point. Now we're going to paint them both at the same time and finally bring it all together in the next episode. So hang on to your votes until both these bad boys are done. Then will be the time that you will vote. And both will either have to go or both will stay. So either both will be saved or both will be sold. That will be totally up to you. And that's how we're going to play that. All right. I did chrome up these pieces. Didn't do anything fancy. It was just a simple chroming process on these things. Let's go over here. I did do a few things underneath the hood here. I went ahead and did those while we were kind of playing around. So try to keep ahead of the game. I know some of these videos get really long and lengthy, so I didn't want to try to keep them down as small as possible. As you know, it's short. I think about 20 minutes is about good, but I'm running in about 30 minutes, so yeah, I'm outside the box, that's for sure. So there we go. We got that all done. I think I counted the bushings right. We went with the neoprene bushings from the TK Aftermarket mod. If you're wondering about that. And the upper and lower control arms are also from the TK Aftermarket mod. I did have one person say they had a virus with the melon loader. Now I will attest to you now that I have never had any issues with any of the stuff that I use in any of my games. Never. If I did, I would not be using them, straight up. So if you're finding that you're getting a virus or something, you really need to take a look at where you're downloading the stuff from, because it's my suspicion that it might be something that you are downloading from a different site. So be aware. All right, now next, we're going to take this rear end apart. Now we're going to have to do a few things here. One being taking the engine out as well, because the engine's going to have to go. Because once I take this all apart, the engine's going to have to come out as well. Bearing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip this apart, do the same as I did the front end, and get all the pieces back here, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right? All right, stay tuned. All right, just finishing up putting together my shock absorbers. We'll get the rear end as close as done as possible. As you notice, we went ahead and put in the new radiators back here, the new braking system. All that's been done already. We went with the TK aftermarket upper control arms, but for the lower control arms, I'm going to have to stay with the normal ones, only because the ones from the TK aftermarket just don't work well. So we're going to have to kind of deal with that for right now, but that's okay. The upper control arms look good. I think it'll look all right once I get it all done. It's not going to look perfect as far as having both the TK upper and lower, but hey, that's all good. All right, the inside there with the arm, that's going to be chrome. So we're just going to go ahead and go over here. Put this side together. I really like this whole Brandywine looking color. Now, it does remind me of my very first Camaro. Over on the Discord channel, I think Mopar Man was asking, what was your first car that you ever rebuilt? And I had to say, sadly, it was a 68 Camaro that I didn't get it finished. It was, I had great intentions. The car, I had a daily 68 Camaro, and I drove it all the time, and it was this color, this Brandywine looking color. And then I had picked up, a friend helped me pick up another 68 Camaro, which was a roller. Basically, it was a body was in great shape. It had a roll bar in it, no motor. The suspension needed some work, all the bushings and stuff. So, and I had, what I was going to do was take any of the pieces, had no interior. So I was going to take all my pieces off mine, put it into this roller because the body was in great shape. My body, the daily, wasn't all that great. So that was my intention. But unfortunately, being in the Navy, I was not able to take it with me when I got transferred. So I had to sell both the vehicles, and that was the end of my restoring days, I guess you might say. We haven't done this yet, so let's go ahead and roll this over here to 2. Let's use it. $952. Okay. Now that we've got that done, let's move you over to 2. Why won't it go over to 1? Okay. So let's do this. I want to take care of the interior on this. I want it to be a black interior. No lie. So we're going to keep it pretty much the same. So let's go here. Let's go to the interior shop. Both the leather seats and the steering wheel. Yeah, that is a Corvette steering wheel if I've never seen one. That is top end what it should be. Okay, so let's go. Okay, interior's done, framework's done. That's the body. I guess we're going to do the body next. Fresh imports. Where is, there we go. So we're going to do, that's a stock hood. So let's see what we have here for hoods. Something interesting, maybe? Maybe not. Pandem. So you've got the Pandem stuff. It looks like it's probably going to be, let's get that for the hood. Okay, open up our shopping list. We're going to go ahead and get doors, windshield. See how this is going to look. Oh, that's kind of sweet looking right there. All right, that'll work. So let's go. Okay, so we need got the windshield. So we're gonna go with, get the flashlight off. Okay, let's add. Try to head back as far as I can. go. Okay. Left headlight. Doors. Rear panel. This is pretty much a basic Corvette. Okay, so let's start adding on these pieces. Trunk. Don't have that. Don't have that. Have that. We need that. 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 And that. Okay. This is not going to be all the parts and pieces because I'm sure I'm going to miss a few here and there. That's for sure. I just know it. I feel it in my. I just feel it in my loins. Trunk window. Okay, so can I may have to do something a little bit screwy here because you got that window in there that's not done. So yeah. Part 2, no. Got the door. Alright, and we got the fender. Headlight. Alright. We need you. And we need the tail end here. Glass. Mirror. Side skirt, rear bumper. All right, so now back here, the tail light. Love the tail lights on these things. Okay, that's all done. That's all done. Need an engine cover, but other than that. Can't tell. Oh, that's going to be a carbon fiber. It's going to be a carbon fiber look up there. So I don't know if I'm going to want that on there or not. I may have to go with the other hood. Not sure I'm going to like that. That's okay. Does this have? Yes, does have a wing. Goes on there. Need that part. And yes, I just want a low profile wing. If this is black, maybe I can get one in. I can get one in carbon fiber. That might work out. All right, I think for the most part, 92% on the body, which is probably engine cover or license plate. Yeah. So I can go ahead and get the license plate. But the engine cover is going to have to go on. Ooh, I'm running low on my plates. Okay. All right, so we got that done. All right, let's go. We got the rear end done. We've got the body done. We got all the welding done. I've got some spare parts in here that are going to go. I keep these on here because I want to make sure. See, like, you got 19s on the front and 20s on the back on this thing. So I need to remember that. So let's go ahead and get to the engine. I'm going to get this engine rebuilt, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right? Okay. Stand by. All right. While I'm over here, I might as well do this with the Corvette. $4,500. Holy crap. Oof. But her whole body's just about done. So that's cool. All right. Put that away. So we got that all done. Well, I did the engine for our C8. So this is what we look like right there. Like a Brandywine chrome, a little bit of aluminum. There you go. That's what she looks like. I think she's done. I think I've got everything on there. Sometimes I totally screw up and not know what I'm going to put in there. Okay, I want to put this in here. There we go. While that is in there, let's go ahead and add I don't have the engine cover? Oh, I must have sold it. I must have sold it. That's what it was. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the engine cover here. There we go. Now, I believe with that in there... man, I can't see anything after that's on there. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I need to get at in here. Radiators, transmission. I need to get the transmission. Let's go ahead and fill up some of these fluids while I'm in here, because I will forget, because they're all over the place on this car. Back, front, side. Jeez. So coolant we're good with. We'll do brakes. Power. It's like power steering's all the way up front. With the windshield. With the wiper fluid. So it's like, why? I have no idea. That in there. So actually, I'm pretty happy with the way the motor turned out. It actually kind of emulates the suspension here with the yellow, with the burgundy, the black. I don't know if you noticed, but I do have... Oh, I've got a fuse box here I need to take care of. Let me take care of this fuse box real quick. Okay. Fuse box. Let me grab this real quick. So we get one of those. Now when it comes to the relays and crap, I just kind of throw a bunch of them in here. It's 4 of something, I know. Don't know 4 of what though, but it's 4, actually 5 of the C's. Oh my gosh. My God. I can't count. There's a video out on YouTube. It's like the Muppets. They kind of do the parody of When the Bodies Hit the Floor song. They sing, I can only count the 4. If you have looked that up, it's hilarious. I watch it and just kind of crack up at the whole thing. All right, let's get rid of some of this garbage we don't need. Okay, so we've done all that. I haven't put engine oil in it, so let's do that. Then we need to go looking for a transmission. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the whole burgundy look for the transmission. So that'll look. Let's get the engine cover on there. Drop that down. So I've got the engine cover. Let me take a quick look here at the body. Is the body 100%? Parts are 93%. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. So we need the gearbox. We need that gearbox. Okay. We are going to go with the custom gearboxes. There we go. Let's go give this thing a quick spray. Okay, so we're going to go with that color, right? Then we're going to go with this chrome look, and then we're going to kind of swap it out here. There we go. Got some chrome accents on it. That looks good to me. All right. Little chrome accents are just enough. Just enough. Okay, as far as wheels and tires, I'm thinking we're going to wait until the next episode, so that I can do everything in one shot. Do the tires, wheels and tires, and then we will do. Go. Okay, so this is. Let me grab these out of the tune shop. Need 2 of those. Okay. All right. For the most part, I think. Oh, that is just evil looking. All right. What body parts I have? Okay, so I've got those wheels and tires for right now. Let me go ahead and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick them on there for right now. The 20 goes on the back. Get a look at how it looks. 19 goes on the front. These are definitely not the wheels I want to keep on there. So don't worry. All right. So we've got the C8 pretty much taken care of. But now the C1 is going to get the same makeover. And it's going to be painted basically the same as the C8. So we'll have twin vets. We'll have twinsies. All right. We'll finish it up on our next episode, and then you guys can vote. So let me know down in the comment section how you think this build's going. Give me your suggestions on paint color based on the suspension color. So you let me know. I will talk with you all soon. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, and I am out.